He is not just the first mainstream black superhero, but the leader of a very powerful African tribe, and a powerful member of the Avengers. Black Panther's real name is T'Challa, and he is not your average Joe superhero. He's actually the King of Wakanda, a very sophisticated country in the heart of Africa that guises itself as an underdeveloped nation to guard their most potent treasure. Wakanda is the sole source of all the vibranium in the world, and with so much power in their hands, the people of Wakanda took precautionary measures to ensure that no other human could see even a shimmer of the precious metal, not out of greediness or spite, but because of the evil nature of man. This metal is one of the strongest in the world and can absorb and deflect all kinetic energy that comes its way. Captain America's shield is made out of the precious metal, and he can bounce it off of walls and targets alike without it ever losing momentum. The Black Panther suit is also made out of the same impenetrable metal. Not only that, it gives him a boost in strength, speed, and agility. The mantle of Black Panther is a sacred one, and has been around for the past 10,000 years, with the tribe electing a new man to don the suit after the death of a predecessor. The honor is given on the basis of not only honor, but also prestige and competence in battle. If a kin cannot beat his competition in a duel, then he is not fit to be the ruler of the kingdom. T'Chaka was the father of T'Challa, and the Black Panther before him. A series of events transpired that led to T'Chaka killing one of his allies and close friend, Genobu. Genobu had disobeyed Wakandan ritual and told certain people of its existence, most notably among them, Ulysses Klaue. To maintain peace in the kingdom, T'Chaka had lied to his people, telling them that Genobu had lied and fled while leaving behind his American son, Eric. To maintain the illusion, Eric became a US Black Ops soldier and adopted the name Killmonger. Killmonger then returns to his homeland and reveals his identity to T'Challa, who had by this point become the new Black Panther. He had proclaimed his right to the throne and challenged T'Challa to ritual combat. After a long, arduous fight, Killmonger bests T'Challa and ends him by sending him hurling down a waterfall. Officially becoming the Black Panther, Killmonger ingots the heart-shaped herb and orders all the rest be incinerated. Killmonger, supported by Kabai and his army, prepares to launch shipments of Wakanda's weapons to operatives all over the world. Remember how T'Challa was thrown down a waterfall? Well, it turns out that unless you see a body, never presume that character is dead. T'Challa was luckily saved by the Jabari tribe and was comatose before receiving the last bit of the heart-shaped herb. T'Challa then returns to fight Killmonger, who dons his own Black Panther suit. The two of them fight it out in the vibranium mines. T'Challa disrupts Killmonger's suit and stabs him. Killmonger then chooses not to be healed, saying that he would rather die a free man than to be incarcerated for doing what he thought was the right thing. After this incident, the people of Wakanda choose to come out of the shadows, and to that end, T'Challa appears before the United Nations to reveal Wakanda's true nature to the world. In retrospect, it seems that Killmonger had really done nothing wrong. He was only a child when he had lost his father, and he was made to believe his entire life that he had fled and disgraced the country like a coward. Then, after coming back and rightfully setting himself up on the throne, he was challenged because of his progressive ideology. Granted that not many people would have liked it, but it gives them no reason to go against their king. He faces a civil war and dies at the hands of his friend, who then proceeds to carry out the same progressive mission. Killmonger never really got the justice and credit he deserved in the story. But the fact that T'Challa comes out of the dark about his country is homage enough to Killmonger's goal. So, how does that play out? Well, his reception isn't a very welcome one, because, if you'll remember in the beginning of Captain America Civil War, the explosion orchestrated by Zemo resulted in the death of 12 people, including T'Challa's father, T'Chaka. But we see that through the course of the film, Black Panther takes the side of Iron Man, and this is because he was, like his father before him, in favor of the Salvia Accords, which shows that despite his father's murder, he was more concerned with the safety of his people first. Only after that would he exact vengeance on the Winter Soldier. But when the grand scheme of the universe is at stake, then we can see that he is selfless, offering not only the services of the Black Panther, but also the resources and the advanced technology of the Wakandan people. This was made pretty evident when T'Challa chose to lure Thanos away from other places on Earth and essentially made his own home a battleground for extraterrestrial warfare. The technology and the relentless aggression of the Wakandan people was helpful, but in the end, it left them in ruins. Still, from this we see how T'Challa has evolved as a person and as a hero. From seeing the world from the dark cloak of his father to actually going out against his desires shows that Black Panther's affiliations don't just lie with his people, his country, and his tribe, but with the entire human race. He sought to protect them through their ignorance of the existence of Wakanda. That's all for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and for more content like this, subscribe to KRTV.